Hi, my name is Sayada Vaseka and I'm the brand manager at RedoQ and you're watching RedoQ Unplugged. Today we have with us Mr. ANINDA Das, the VP of Marketing at Infinity Group. And it's so lovely to have you here. It's been a long time that we were actually planning to have you here. And, Infinity Group has played a major role in RedoQ's journey. So we would definitely love to have a conversation around that.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. Pleasure to come at the RedoQ Unplugged.
So beginning with the podcast, right? Like, let's dive into knowing who ANINDA Das is. So if you would give the viewers an understanding of that.
So I think that will be too much. But again, I'm currently working as the Vice President Marketing with Infinity. Infinity is one of the pioneer in Sector 5 to set up the first IT tech park, and now we have got more than 7 tech parks. I'm working here for the past 12 years, and prior to that I was with NASSCOM, and I was working with NASSCOM looking after the entire East, and prior to that I was with IBM Bangalore. So that's how the journey started. I've done my studies in biotech, but I moved into IT. So that's how things shaped up.
Yeah, that's been quite a fascinating journey, I must say. So, Infinity Group has actually played a very major role in setting up the entire IT ecosystem in Kolkata. So, what do you have to say about that, and what are the future plans of Infinity Group?
So, if you see, Vasika, like 25 years. So, by the way, Infinity just became 25 years.
This February, congratulations on that.
23rd of February. So 25 years back, if I go back, this entire Sector 5 was nothing. There was a marshy land. There was only water bodies and nothing was there. And then government of West Bengal thought that no, it's high time IT should start. By that time, Bangalore and Chennai already started IT. So we were 4 years late. So by the time we started, government of West Bengal thought that Sector 5 will be the designated zone to set up the IT sector.
Right.
That point of time, the first investor the company who came and started thinking that okay, let's do it was Infinity. So we had that first mover advantage. We were the first one to set up the IT park. It was Infinity Think Tank, which is like an iconic building in Sector 5. And slowly we started developing more IT parks. We have now got 7. We have developed over 7 million square feet in Sector 5. Wow. And all the IT parks are green certified. So even before green became a mandate kind of a thing, we were following green norms. So all the buildings are green buildings, either IGBC certified or USGBC certified. Yes, the cost of developing such IT parks compared to a conventional IT park, it's high. But we do it for the sake of the customer, because the customer in US, they understand that, or in UK, they understand why an IT building is so important. So that's how things are moving. We have diversified our business. We have presence in Guwahati. We have presence in Vrindavan. We are doing a lot. We are in the senior living segment, and in each and everywhere, wherever our footprints are, we are into sustainability and green.
So, like you said, Guwahati and Vrindavan, these places are still untapped. While you guys are actually thinking of going and setting up, definitely first movers advantage. But how do you take that plunge that okay, the city is going to boom?
See, I'll tell you, in Kolkata, if you see, there's a huge talent. There's no doubt about it. In the entire IT sector of India, 20 to 25% are from Bengal. So, yes, we had some hard times. Bengal had some hard times a couple of years back. But after COVID, things started changing. Things started changing because people were back home. And then the companies thought that, okay, fine, let's do a survey. So while doing a survey, they have found most of the companies, and these are real facts, Persistent Technologies have done it, LTI Mindtree have done it, and they were the one who told us that. We also asked them, why now? Why not 5 years back you were here? Now why you're coming now to Kolkata? So that they have done a survey. It was a fully data driven. In the survey, they found out that maximum are from Bengal. Post COVID, there's a huge demand of IT companies in Bengal. Every month we are getting inquiries of new entries, of new small, big, medium GCCs coming in. So I think it's a very, very good opportunity, and not only for Kolkata, in Assam and Northeast as a whole, and even to Bhubaneswar.
Right.
Infinity will focus upon new projects over here. We are setting up very near to Sector 5, it's called Sector 6, which is called Bantala. We are setting up a huge industrial logistics park, because we found that, okay, there's a lot of demand of e-commerce companies. So yes, things are happening.
I know that they have scouted like the entire of Kolkata, and then they landed up on this space, and they were so happy with the view that Infinity has, and then the infrastructure and the facilities that you guys provide. So how do you kind of like maintain this throughout so many properties that you guys have? And I'm sure that none other properties actually give that much in Kolkata.
Very, very good question. I still remember when Dipal was here, last year, I think, he has a number of other properties. And finally, when I showed him this IT Lagoon, now the best part of IT Lagoon is it is one of my favorite building, and the position of the building is so beautiful. And you'll not get the lake which you see is like a 1,000-acre long natural lake, which you'll not get anywhere in Kolkata. Number two is, this building was the first platinum rated green certified building of Eastern India.
Oh, wow.
So it's like the first of its kind. So automatically, if it's a green building, temperature inside the building is much different like any other conventional building, and there are other parameters. So yes, I still remember when Dipal, I showed him other floors also, but when he saw this 10th floor specifically, and this was a bare shell kind of a floor, and he was like awestruck, and he first thought that, okay, he will take one unit. Then he thought that no, and there was a partition wall, and then he said that, okay, no, I will take the entire unit, you give me the best deal. And we sat 2-3 times, and then we cracked it. So yes, and another part, we also thought that, and it's very, very good to see entrepreneurs like Dipal coming in from UK and choosing Kolkata as the base to set up office space. And he told me, Anindo, trust me, I've got a bigger plan, and and we like to support this kind of entrepreneurs who has that bigger vision.
I mean, lovely, because we have had so many conversations regarding the new office, because he was very, very hopeful that once we come here, it's going to be a beautiful space, and encourages all the employees sitting here to relax and be calm and actually think more creatively and do the work. So Ananda, you have like 7 tech parks here. Who are the new players who have come in to the Infinity Group?
Oh, see, if you in the last 1 year, there's a huge expansion. KPMG, the global division, they have expanded. They have taken a lot of space. Ernst and Young is expanding with us. We have got a lot of engineering firms like GKW, a German-based engineering firm. They have taken space. And when I'm talking about taking spaces, they have taken like 20,000 square feet, 50,000 square feet, 70,000 square feet. Very recently, we are signing a deal. We have signed a deal with 2 co-working players. They have also entered the Kolkata market. There's a pharma tech company called IQVIA. They have taken around 500 seats. So yes, there's a huge, and I'm talking about last 6 months only. And in the days to come, what I have the prediction is, we will not get any spaces left in Sector 5. The kind of demand is there in the market. We are very, very optimistic. By December, I think everything will go. So whoever comes, there's a tug of war of spaces which is happening in the market, which is a very, very positive sign for Kolkata.
Absolutely.
After 10 years, we are seeing it.
That's
this
lovely.
kind of, after 10 years, we are seeing such a demand.
That's actually very commendable. What does the scene like with employment? Because definitely if the space is created and the companies are coming, so are the employments actually happening post that, and you have seen like a huge boost in employment in West Bengal post?
Very good question, by the way. If I talk about only Sector 5, 200,000 people are working directly.
Oh.
Just Sector 5, I'm not considering Newtown. So 200,000 people working as per NASSCOM thumb rule, 1 employment is equal to 4 indirect employment. So like that, you can calculate the amount of people, the growth which is happening. People keep talking about negative about Kolkata, it's nothing happening. So that's a separate issue, but we are seeing a different growth. There are a lot of people who are getting jobs thanks to the IT ecosystem, thanks to companies like RedoQ. Yes, the salary generation just in sector 5, even if I consider a bare minimum of 10,000 rupees, which is not the benchmark, but I'm just saying, then 200,000 into 10,000 is 200 crores of salary generation month on month happening just from sector 5. Tell me any part of Bengal where such a revenue generation of salary generation is happening. These are the people who will have the purchasing power.
Absolutely.
If they have the purchasing power, they are the ones who will go to to the retail to buy stuff. They are the ones who will invest in taking flats, buying cars. So yes, there's
The
a
economy
big
will run.
there's a big market, and and thanks to companies, all these IT companies, they have changed the landscape of Bengal. No doubt about it.
Absolutely. I mean, I have come down from Bangalore and joined here. And I would say that the packages are pretty competitive.
Right.
And Kolkata being actually a city where you can live at a lower cost than other metro cities, people can save up more. And I think talents will actually opt this city over any other metros. They should ideally opt, because I am definitely more happier opting for this space. And I also see that, like we had a conversation prior to this, that the churn out rates are pretty low.
Yes, absolutely, and that it, and it's a very documented fact. The attrition is lowest in Kolkata.
Right.
Back to office is highest in Kolkata compared to any other city. Now people are pushing in their policies that okay, you have to come and all. Here in Kolkata, 1.5, 2 years back only, all were out back to office. So these are some of the good trends which we see in Kolkata market.
That is for sure. And, RedoQ has also been hiring massively post opening this space, because that was definitely one of our agendas, that we need a bigger space so we can hire more talents. And we have seen while we were hiring that, a lot of people from Kolkata staying outside have applied because they want to come back home.
Yes.
And that has been a thing. And I was literally planning on actually doing a campaign on this, where we talk about ghar wapasi sort of a thing. Because everybody wants to come back home, because who wants to stay there? If you have enough opportunity in your own city, then people would definitely
absolutely. And I think you should give this idea to Dipal that, being a tech company, if you just create a small a web portal of ghar wapsi kind of a thing, and if you just float it in the market, and you just create some forms, and you will see the number of people who will apply for job, and that may not be only for RedoQ, but for a lot of other companies, because they're all wanting. There is no specific portal where I can go and put in my resume and saying that I want to go back to my own city. It's a mixed kind of a portal. Like Naukri is a different kind of a model. But if this is just a portal kind of a thing, and you can give this kind of an idea to an intern who can make a product for you, and if you can float it, you will see the number of people who wants to come back. And also another responsibility, I think, and I'm sure RedoQ will also do it. And I as you were telling me, you have some plans to do it in Northeast and stuff like that. I think that is very important. See, people with experience will come back. But we are also worried about what about the freshers. Now the freshers, there's so much of academia industry gap. They only know TCS, IBM, Cognizant, like that, the brands. But companies like RedoQ, we want the youngsters to know more about it.
Absolutely.
They should aspire to come and join this kind of companies. For that, collaboration with the academia and making them aware that okay, every time you don't have to leave the city and go to places like Mumbai or Bangalore, but first see and try and see whether you get an opportunity in Kolkata. Problem is they are not even aware, and there is a different influence happening, and that's why straight away they are going out. So I think that is something, if RedoQ can also play a role to minimize this problem. We cannot solve it overnight, but I think there will be a lot of other players can also join this movement, reducing the industry and academia gap, and visibility of more, kind of this kind of companies who are there in Kolkata. Those young people should be aware of them. You're right. I think that will be a big change. Absolutely. I mean, we do hire a lot of freshers in the company, and also RedoQ is very driven with skill set. We have always been running behind skills. We have never been very strict about, oh, I want tier 1 colleges. I do not want you to, I'm not looking down on tier 1 for sure. Good, you're in an IIT or an IIM, but that should not be the benchmark of you being actually able to drive a company or a business or the work that you have taken. So we definitely are looking for people who have skill, who have urge to learn. And there are so many people in my team, in fact, who have not known anything about branding, but have come and learned, and they're doing wonderfully. So I think RedoQ does give that space to people who wants to come and learn. And we are definitely, doing a lot of talent branding at this point in time, where we really want like good talents to come in. And it needs to be a mixed culture where you have people from tier 1, you also have people who you actually want to, right? Absolutely. And then it needs to be a place where everybody is having a positive growth and aiming towards something. So that is no, I think fabulous. And in Infinity also we do the similar kind of a thing. What we have done is, and again, post-COVID only, we implemented this model. So in Infinity, CSR is a big, it's a part of our ethos, corporate social responsibility or social responsibility. Right. It's a mandate by the government to do it. It's not because of that. Even before it became a mandate, philanthropy has been a part of the system. Right. So a very interesting thing which I wanted to share, and I think RedoQ can also leverage that particular NGO. It's a NGO called Udayan Care. Okay. So what we do is we run a scholarship called a Shalini Scholarship. It's only for girl child. Okay. So ultra meritorious girls, but from a very, very poor background. Okay. Whose family income is less than 10,000 a month. We give scholarship to them from class 10 onwards. Right. So by the time they graduate, they get a scholarship, they can study, and we give them grooming and stuff like that. And by the time they pass out, we take them first as intern 3 months, we pay stipend, and then take them on our payroll. Trust me, Vasika, they are excellent girls. In my team, 80% are from that Udayan Shalini. Wow. And they have hunger. They can work. They want to learn. They don't have baggages. They're taking care of the family. If we wouldn't have given them job, maybe in many cases they were forced to get married. This kind of model, this kind of change which we can bring together. We have referred the same thing to PwC, we have given it to EY, and they have started taking people. Right. Innovative ways of taking freshers on board. I think that is something I'll advise all the companies to think. May not be with Udayan Shalini, there can be many others, but let's do it. Right. And let's give opportunity to the fresh talents, the freshers who are there, who doesn't know anything. They are just new. There's nobody to guide them. There's nobody to mentor them. Create certain opportunities for them. That's a great initiative that you guys have done. And yeah, sure. I mean, what you're talking about freshers, I definitely second that, because everybody, I think, in their life has gone through that entire journey. You were a fresher one day, and even Correct. I was, right? But I think freshers do have a lot of ideas, and they have that hunger to learn, like you said. So I think we should actually give that entire scope for people to come in and learn and do things and see where they stand. And also with this generation, right, I think people want to explore a lot. Like how you said, you're from a science background and then you're in marketing. Unfortunately, I'm not. I was stuck to my background. But I've seen a lot of people actually switch their domains and try out different things and know what their purpose is and what they are best at. So I think that's lovely, and every company and people, if they have the scope, should give them an opportunity to do that. Correct. Absolutely. It's been quite an interesting conversation so far, but
I would like to know, what do you like to do post work or when you are not working and you're not a busy man?
Okay, so I'm a very boring person in that way, but I'm more into into spirituality. I'm a follower of Sri Aurobindo Mother, and whenever I get time, I go to Pondicherry and spend my time.
Oh, wow.
So I shuttle between Pondicherry and Kolkata some 4 to 5 times in a year. I go to Pondicherry. That's my passion and my way of life.
Wow. I mean, and that thing, I would like to say that even I love Pondicherry a lot. When I was in Bangalore, my weekend escape used to always be Pondicherry. Though I have never gotten a chance to be in Auroville, but I'm assuming you must
Yeah,
be
yeah.
spending
Auroville
most
is
of
like
it.
I participate in flower workshops. I love flowers.
Wow.
Spiritual significance of flowers. I get involved in a number of other talks and spiritual workshops, and that gives me ananda.
Definitely. Oh my God, you're definitely not a boring person. This is quite interesting and so unique. But very nice talking to you, Ananda. And I really hope that we can catch up on another episode, because I know there has been so many questions that we have missed out on. And thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.